Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and why they're being distant with you. I'm going to pull 3 cards to start, clarify each card to give us some more insight. And at the end of your reading, I'm going to pull 3 more cards for the outcome between you and this person. Now, this is general. It may not resonate for everyone. And if it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel as it helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. Please remember that time is fluid, so this could be something that happened in your past, currently in your present, or coming up in your future. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. The person on Gemini's mind, show me why they're being distant with Gemini. Ooh. We have the Magician, the Devil, and the 5 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck is going to be the 5 of Swords. So, Gemini, they're feeling like you tricked them or you're not good for them. They feel like you have actually, this is how they feel, that you've been the one, leaving them out in the cold. And they're like, I'm not going to play mind games. I don't know what that means there, but they're trying to turn it around like you don't have control and power over me, Gemini. And yet, we have the Magician, the Devil, and the 5 of Pentacles. I'm also getting that this person, they have some kind of side hustle or hobby, and it is something that they are so committed to, but it's not really making a lot of money here. Gemini, it's just like they keep grinding to, they're feeding the fire to this devil energy. And I don't mean it like the devil, but they keep feeding this fire to keep that machine going and working hard, but feeling like I don't have time. I can't see Gemini. So I'm getting a couple things coming out here. And there's this conflict of like, how can I even make this work? How can I make this work whenever I am so busy with trying to get myself out of a financial situation that I feel like I'm losing more than I'm gaining. And, they also could have spending habits of things that are not good for them. It could just be that they spend too much money and they weren't prepared for everything to, I guess, head in a direction of, oh, hey, guess what? Bills come up, or they're not making enough. I'm just going to say it like that. So let's go ahead and clarify the Magician. But there is also the fact that they feel that you tricked them in some way, that you had this power over them that they didn't like, that felt really strong, and that they feel like you have done things wrong, pulling their energy back because of the fact that they feel that you keep leaving them out in the cold, and they've had enough of it. So let's go ahead and clarify the Magician. All right, so we have the 10 of Wands that comes out here, as well as the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So being distant with you, yeah, they're definitely feeling that you tricked them, you manipulated them in some way, and that you always say you're busy, and they're just like, you know what, if you're too busy for me, then I'm too busy for you. And so they are cutting you out of their life. Like they're taking a step back, Gemini, like I don't have time for this anymore. And that's just how they feel. If you didn't recognize that you were doing this, and this is something that you're like, oh, I didn't realize that, you can always go to them and say, I didn't realize I was doing this. Can we try again? Because if you want them in your life, you can always speak up and at least try to fix what you feel might have been a mistake for pulling your energy back. But they feel like you're always so busy. You always do other things. You always have something going on, but you never have time for them. And that really frustrates them. There's also the fact, like I said, with their financial situation where they have some kind of hobby and they're trying to self-master something here. They are really busy. And it feels like they don't have enough time of their own to give towards a relationship. So here's the thing, if they're upset with you because you're pulling back your energy, but yet they're also really busy, well, then there's two sides of every story, right? And there's two different people, and takes two to tango. Can you make it work? Can you master the tango? Like, I don't know. Can you make it work where you at least spend some time together? That's completely up to you. But I'm just saying, this person is carrying around a heavy weight here of trying to master particular skills, trying to stay very busy with work because they feel like they're falling into a financial hole, and that is stressing them out. They fear that they're going to go broke if they stop whatever this is, whatever their and maybe they are their own boss as well. So that's difficult when you are, your own boss, or you are a business owner and you don't have time to take off, but we got to make time, right? We all have to make time, even if it's like an hour a week or whatever, something. And at least having the communication between each other where you can talk freely to one another and be really honest and authentic to who you are and vice versa for them, then you will understand each other better, So we're going to go ahead and clarify the devil energy. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. So when it comes to the fact that they feel that you've manipulated them, or you keep tricking them, or that you keep trying to, like one up them in some way, they feel like you're playing mind games with them because you're always so busy. They are in fear that they're going to be hurt, and that, you just keep trying to pull at certain heartstrings. They don't like that. They feel like this is not a healthy relationship. I keep getting myself hurt because you're so busy. And so, in that aspect of you carrying a heavy workload, a lot of responsibility, things like that. And that's what you keep telling them, like, I've just been busy lately. I've just been busy. They're looking in the other direction with this Nine of Wands. They're looking away from you. Like, this just isn't good for me. And so they're like, you know what? I feel hurt, but I'm going to keep going. And they're taking back their power here, their happiness, because they don't want to. They're like, if I guard my heart from, you hurting me, you can't hurt me. And that's just the way that they feel. That's the way they think. Also, when it comes to the fact of working so much, that even though they're working so hard to keep that machine going here, and their commitment is like so strong to trying to get themselves out of debt, they still feel like looking ahead with this Nine of Wands, like, it didn't work out, but that's okay. But looking ahead with the Nine of Wands is moving in the direction of the Five of Pentacles. So when they look ahead, they are looking at, I'm just going to get myself further and further in debt. What the heck am I going to do? But they try and stay happy on the surface of things. They try and just like, I'm fine. I do see them trying to focus on growth and enjoyment and the little things in life, but that, devil energy with the Nine of Wands is making them feel a lot of fear of getting hurt, a lot of fear of things aren't going to work, and, getting themselves in debt or overspending, or having habits that always push them back from progress, from their happiness. And they don't like that. So there's a couple of different things coming out in the reading, but it could be the same for all of you as far as like both stories, or, one matches your situation more than the other. Let's go ahead and clarify that Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So when they feel like you're too busy for them, and they feel hurt here, and they feel left alone and isolated from you, they feel like you are hiding secrets with the Moon coming out. Also, they question, like, was this all an illusion? Did Gemini even care about me? We had this amazing, powerful connection, and all of a sudden Gemini's too busy for me. And this is just how they feel. The Hanged Man is at the bottom of the deck. So, they feel like if you're too busy, I'm going to leave, and they just pull back their energy because they're tired of feeling alone. And so they just stop talking to you. Here with that moon card, it's like, well, if you're going to stop talking to me, then I'm just going to leave like in the middle of the night. There's also the fact with this hangman that they're like, I need a break from this. This is taking a break from relationships and everything. And also they've been in limbo about, I got myself in this situation. How do I get myself out of it? You know what? If Gemini's not going to talk to me, then I'm just going to do the same thing and just go my own way. I don't need to tell them anything, but it still hurts. There's also the fact with, being financially stricken or, feeling that they're going to take a financial loss here. They are keeping that a secret, that they've gotten themselves in debt or whatever, and that it's their own business, and that they need to figure it out here. They're like, I have to make sacrifices, meaning that, if they have to give up a relationship versus them surviving financially, that's what they're going to do. They're going to give up the relationship to survive financially. So, there's a couple of things coming out here, and I feel like both stories really go together, and they want to be with you, but at the same time, there's all these things going through their mind of, well, if you're too busy for me, then I'm just going to be too busy for you because I'm not going to get hurt. And I just feel you're keeping secrets. But at the same time, they're also going through these struggles of feeling a loss and emotional and everything like that. But really just like, you know what, though, I'm going to keep pushing forward. Let's go ahead and get the outcome between you and this person. Wow. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and then the World card here. So when it comes to this relationship and apologies coming in, or even love being there, there is a proposal of, hey, let's spend some time together and move things to the next chapter. But I'm seeing you two both go slow. I don't know who's actually going to be the one to say, hey, I want to spend more time together. I want to be with you. But yeah, I do see love here. I see, spending some time together, trying to move to the next chapter. But one of you, if not both of you, are like, how do we do that when we don't have a lot of time? Also, with this person's, financial situation, they're starting to make progress, but it is definitely a new beginning of a slow progress in a commitment that they feel they can't give up. And maybe you feel the same way about your commitments as well. But like I said, open communication and talking to one another is going to be great for the both of you. So that way you understand where you're both at on the same page. And then, if you choose you want to start over in a new beginning with each other, that's fine. That's completely up to you. And then just make sure that you make time for each other, So this is what I have for you, Gemini. If it resonates, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.